Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. I want freedom. That's what I want. And I know tyranny when I see it. And those slack-jawed government propagandists can confuse me by telling me tyranny's good. You give me a big old goblet full of cyanide, and you tell me it's grape juice. I know cyanide. How about you drink it? New World Order says our lives don't matter, but then their lives matter so much. You don't like the overpopulation, according to you? How about all you New World Order people? Kill yourselves. All you abortion pushers trying to make all the inner city people, got your little hired, community leaders, minority leaders trying to get people to kill their kids. How about you kill yourself? You want us to die and stop living? You don't like our life force? You don't like our love of life? You love death? Then kill yourselves! Do it! You like death so much, go home and kill yourselves! Don't call for the death of little babies. Kill yourselves! You abortionists, kill yourselves! You don't like it, I got red blood. You don't like I got fury. You don't like it, I'm not gelded. You tell me to leave this country? No, you leave this country. You leave this country. You kill yourselves. You get out of my way. They tell us kill ourselves. They have these human extinction societies and these suicidal nihilist groups with huge UN funding and all these organizations out there. You know what? You like death so much? No, you don't like death. You like us dying. You like controlling us. Well, listen to me, you bastards. It isn't open season anymore. It's all a spirit, ladies and gentlemen. I never understood this till a few years ago, and more I understand it. It's an attitude. It's a mindset. It's a spirit. We have a spirit of evil and limp-wristedness and weakness in this country. The men all puff up and strut around like they're tough, but they don't have any of the deeds to match it. Strength is doing what's unpopular in the eye of the establishment. Strength is not being a coward. Strength is going against the herd. Strength isn't riding a Harley-Davidson around with devil tattoos all over you, bugging your eyes out at people at red lights. Those big tough guys, every time you're slamming their head in the pavement and they start crying, aren't so tough anymore. All you tough macho cops that like pushing people around. If you're pushing people around and you're bullying people, you're on the side of evil and you're weak. At the bottom of who you are, you're weak. That's not a radical statement. If you want us to die and humans are so bad, kill yourself. They want us to die. They want us to give up our will to live. They want to teach us humans are bad. Look at this. I get these articles every day. I go on your calls, and I don't even cover them. I got DJ, Tennessee, former CPS worker. We'll talk to him in a minute. Town halls hire citizen snoopers as young as 7 to spy on neighbors and report wrongs. You know, Who's in there Googled this earlier when I couldn't find it in my stack from yesterday I didn't get to, and hundreds of articles just the last couple months came up under the similar search. And they says they spy on their neighbors, their parents, they look in people's trash bins. 7-year-olds! Are 7-year-olds running around spying on people? Is that freedom? Or is that 1984? Is it 1776? Is that a spirit of 1776? Or is that a spirit of 1984? I ask you now. I ask you, is that tyranny? I don't try to sit here and sound like some kind of bore growling. That's who I am. That's what comes out of my soul. I could grind my teeth into bloody stumps right now. I've got so much hatred boiling in me for tyranny. You understand that? I'm always looking and probing for the way to defeat the enemy. I'm always tracking and scanning and thinking. How to mobilize, how to energize, how to defeat them, how to stop them, how to get them off the backs of the innocent and the little ones. Does it mean I have all the answers? No, I'm asking you what the answers are. I just know I'm always there. Always there. trying to find cracks in the enemy, and I found plenty of them. I found out the enemy is as soft as a rotten old barn, and it's time to tear the doors off and tear the son of a bitch down. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Town halls hire citizen snoopers as young as 7, these under federal grants, to spy on neighbors and report wrongs. This is out of England. It's going on in the U.S., too. Children as young as 7 are being recruited by councils to act as citizen snoopers. The Daily Mail can reveal the environment volunteers will report on their litter louts, noisy neighbors, and even families putting the rubbish out on the wrong day. There are currently almost 9,000 people signed up for the schemes. More are likely to be recruited in the coming months. Controversially, some councils are running junior schemes, which are recruiting children. And then it goes on to say, after basic training, volunteers are expected to be the eyes and ears of the town and to fight terrorism and everything else, and it goes on. In one town, in Luton Borough Council Street, they have 650 volunteers to report environmental concerns. It also is recruiting junior street champions. My God, they called them, I think, the champions in 1984, didn't they? The junior spy champion? My God, they're even using 1984 terms. We've reached red level. They're actually following the book now. 1984 isn't freedom. Like, I've seen them rebranding Big Brother, like Big Brother helping, Big Brother. Google that term, Big Brother helping. Now, Big Brother, oh yeah, they'll probably put up Big Brother signs soon. They already put up all-seeing eye posters saying, we're watching you in England and the U.S. All right, I'm going to shut up. DJ, Tennessee, former CPS worker, then we're going to go to Janet, Leo, Justin, Bob, others. Go ahead, DJ.
Hi, Alex. I just, first of all, want to thank you so much for giving a voice to all these children and even these oppressed parents that don't have a voice. I thank you from the bottom of my heart because I've worked for CPS and I know what they do. And I'm mad as hell.
Well, I want to be clear. There's a lot of different divisions of social work, as you know, but the audience may not. And that's why CPS has a 50% turnover, the highest of any government job, because most people aren't bad to get into it, and then it ends up only the scum is in there.
Absolutely, absolutely. There were a handful of workers that actually remained, as far as I know, maybe they've been there 10 years, and they were like, it was a snake pit going to work every day with them. And everyone else that went there, they would leave within 6 months because they would see what was going on, and at first think they could try to change the system from within and found out that they were pretty much powerless, or they were, knocked out. I was pretty much, scapegoated out of there, so I tried my best to.
What do you think this CPS is going to do when I give the Hays County CPS phone numbers and the county commissioner's court numbers out, and they get 5,000 phone calls?
Oh, I'm sure they're going to have a circus. I don't know. They'll figure out a way to lie through it. I mean, we've had citizens call. I've tried to put editorials in the paper. I've tried to spread the word about what's going on right here in our region. And
why did you get out of it?
Just too many of the things. Everything that you've pretty much summed up about CPS, over the years that I've been listening to you, I've observed firsthand, and believe me, it's true. And I just couldn't take any more seeing parents lose their children for no valid reason. I mean, so many of these children, for no reason. One woman, for instance, she lost her kids because she was in the middle. She had been through a fire. She didn't have the resources to buy new furniture. So 2 of her children, beautiful blonde-haired, blue-eyed little girls,
that was the one,
were sleeping on bed mats. And a neighbor came in and saw that they were sleeping on these little, like those exercise mats, and called CPS on them.
Are they in Saudi Arabia right now in a harem?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, they had clothing, they had food, they had shelter. They were sleeping on bed mats. They were taken, and I was told to testify in court that she was not a fit mother, and subsequently.
You know why? Because the adoption agency got $400,000 apiece for them. Stay there, ma'am. I'm going to talk to you more on the other side. Yeah, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us.
Americans, do you know where your food comes from? Is it safe, secure, and healthy? Did you know most of our food is now contaminated with genetically modified ingredients? We at Baker Creek Heirloom Seed Company have been helping people get pure garden seed for 12 years and carry over 1,200 varieties of GMO-free heirloom seed. Go to www.rareseeds.com for more information. That's rareseeds.com. Baker Creek Heirloom Seed Company was started in 1998 by a 17-year-old as a hobby. It was developed out of a passion for preserving our vegetable heritage. The company now offers the largest selection of pure heirloom seeds, strive every year to bring back varieties like our forefathers grew. In times like these, we can't trust the government to keep our seeds safe. Every year at Baker Creek, we work to preserve the best of the oldest for future gardeners. We also